Media.
Are you happy with the media?
Yes, I am.
You are listening at the other side.
Correct.
Now you are arranging media.
So what do you want to know?
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us what happened.
Amjambo wote. Amjambo. Yeah, I woke up this morning to my house in Karen, only to find a number of policemen there, and they were first detected by my children, who woke me up to tell me that there were policemen outside. They were milling around, so I decided to go out and invite them in. And they said that they had a warrant to search my house, and I told them that before you do that, I will invite my lawyer to be present. So my lawyer came, and they did the search. They took some documents, and they asked me a few questions if I had guns in the house. What business do I do with Baba? And then they said they had some few issues to ask me about Kakamega County. When I came here, I told them I was not in a position to answer any question until I'm briefed on issues that I'm supposed to comment on, so that I acquaint myself on the issues, because you know very well, I left the county 1 year ago, and I'm not privy to the documents that they have from the county. And also they wanted issues to do with 2013, 2014, which obviously I could not remember. So we have been here. They started the interviews, but they could not go far because I could not remember some of the issues. So we agreed that they will avail the issues to me so that I can come later to clarify on some of the issues.
So which were some of these issues?
They never told me the issues. They said they wanted to interview me, and they were saying mostly it was on procurement. Yeah.
Do you think it's political?
Obviously, this is political,
yes.
And you can see that I have been in the county for 10 years. No ESCC came to my office, even one day. And I have been away one year since I left governorship. Nobody came my way on any investigation. I was Minister for Planning. Nobody came to my office for any investigation. So I would wonder why, when I have retired, that someone is coming to ask me about 2013, 2014. Is that fair to me?
No.
Yeah.
So do you think?
So this is all politics, and we shall deal with it politically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you think it's to do with the president's tour in Western over the weekend?
That?
The president is also visiting Western.
That's why they are
reason.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what they are linking to.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that he was visiting anyway. Yeah, so maybe that is the case. Yes.
The ground is hostile.
Yeah. Another question?
So when are you coming back, maybe, or they have to come?
They told me they will communicate to me when I should come back. And I told them anytime they communicate to me, I'm free to come. Yes. Yes.
Did they mention any figures of the amount they are?
No, they never. They never. I have just been hearing that they have been interviewing some contractors. Yeah, but I have not had time to sit with those contractors. And since, furthermore, I have left the county, I'm not privy to any information about the county. I cannot access any document of the county because I'm no longer an employee of the county.
Did they take anything from your house?
Yes, they took some documents from my house. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And those are personal documents.
By the way, I was not arrested as such. I volunteered myself to come here because I needed my phone. So when I came here, because they told me I could remain. Then I signed for the documents they have taken. Then they will call me when to come. But I insisted, because I have only one phone, let me come. Because they had taken my phone. And when I came here, the boss who was supposed to approve approve the release of the phone was not there. So we had to wait for a longer time. In the process, they said, why can't we ask you a few questions? Then I said, I can't be asked impromptu questions. I must prepare myself, and I must know what I'm going to be asked, so that I respond effectively.
You were very unprepared.
Okay, Governor, will this affect the current talks between the two sides of the government?
I can't say, but obviously we were in these talks in good faith. When this happens, and I'm one of the principals of all Azimio, you know, obviously it will affect the talks. Because even Baba was calling everybody out there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sidio. Sawa.
Hata hawaongei nasi. Walinifungulia lakini sijamwona Oparanya, waliniweka tu hapa chini. Nilienda juu kwa ile ofisi wako ndani na wakili Nyaundi. Hawakufungua, hata nikibisha mlango na nguvu hawakufungua. Sasa tumechoka kumngojea. Wanatuma tu habari ati tungojee dakika mbili, tangu niingie ni masaa mawili. Hakuna kazi nafanya hapa, kwa hivyo mimi naenda bila kujua kama atafunguliwa au hafunguliwi. Hiyo tabia sio tabia ya watu ambao wanafuata sheria. Hiyo tabia ni tabia ya magaidi. He is being held. Nyaundi advocate. But he called me as senior counsel even though Nyaundi was there. They refused to open. So it's like the investigators are choosing how many lawyers and which lawyer can be with Oparanya. So there are so many of us down there. He had called Dunstan. He has called Sifuna. Babu is there. This is Wandai out here and Kioni. So they keep on saying that he'll come down in 15 minutes. It is more than 2 hours since I entered there.
So do you have
And I have told them to say whether they are arresting him, whether he is going to be detained. Nobody can stop them if they wish to detain him, but let them not play cat and mouse game. So as I leave, I do not know what they want with him. But I know they have chosen which lawyer he can be with. I do not know what they are doing. To a man they took in the morning who has not eaten and who has been taken together with his family members.
Even look at this now, you're addressing the media.
Obviously.
For the comments by my colleagues that this is it's amazing, to say the least, that at this time and age, with our new constitution that is celebrated all over the world, we still see people behaving this way. Of course, with Pastor Oginde, we thought that this place would be better. We didn't see Archbishop Wabukara allowing EACC to behave this way. So you can actually see a degeneration of our country going down the drain slowly. And one more thing that I want to say, we are engaged in the dialogue, national dialogue. How do you dialogue when people are being harassed behind your backs? Where is the good faith? What would motivate me to go to the table tomorrow? I don't think they have any reason to tell us that they really believe in the talks. I think what Gachagua is saying, anaongea kwa miamba wengi, na tunashukuru.
Obviously, as you can see, we are locked out of the EACC premises, public premises, of course. And this is definitely against the law and the Constitution. These premises are financed by taxpayers from all walks of life. And it is a premises that need to be accessible to every Kenyan. Every Kenyan. And therefore, this conduct is unbecoming and is totally unacceptable. They are basically turning the country into a police state. They are taking the country back to the dark old days of dictatorship. If you arrest a Kenyan on whatever grounds, you must allow him to access his lawyers. You must allow him to access his friends. You must allow him to access his supporters, if he has any. You can't keep somebody incommunicado for even a minute, because the Constitution doesn't allow that. Doesn't allow that. And therefore, we take great exception to this decision by the EACC to barricade these premises and bar us from accessing the Honorable Wycliffe Ambassador Oparanya. As far as we are concerned, Oparanya is innocent until charged in a court of law with whatever offenses, tried and convicted. And even if he is convicted, he still has his rights under the Constitution to be accessed by his lawyers, by his friends, by his supporters. We are not going to leave this place until we establish the whereabouts of Wycliffe Oparanya. Thank you.